Oh, because that's okay. Hey, Grace. Sorry, didn't hit the button. I was in the basement. How you doing? Hope everything went well with your trip. Sorry for my last live video being so choppy. So this is what this video is about. So hopefully I can give out some more information. I'm just sending out information about. Okay. Oh man, put some stuff for my neck, and it's like, oh, tearing out my eyes. How are you doing? And I'm just share one couple more places. Yeah, I've been just talking to Cliff about all this. Okay, so good. I'm not sure if you watched the video. I know I cut out quite a bit because that was just due to signal that was going straight from YouTube instead of going through StreamYard like I usually do. So please forgive me on the choppiness of the video. Ian tried helping me. I'm not sure if you have any questions about the place. I can help you out. I got a card. I know I showed it on the video, but I'm not sure if it made it through. So we're going to have to see what happens there. Hoping everything will be better. Dang it, I need my hat because it started snowing here in the middle of the video, and it just got worse throughout the day. So we got about an inch, maybe 2 inches of snow. Oh man. That pain relieving gel is on my eyelid. Yuck. Yep. He's generally, when he's interested about something, he gets less shy. Especially when he's talking about something he really likes. And he doesn't pay attention to that I'm recording, even though he knows I'm recording. He actually helped a lot on a lot of stuff. The archery range is in very poor condition, as I've been stating. I'm not sure if you saw that. But they do rent out canoes, I believe. We'll have to do some more checking on that. Talking to Cliff on Instagram. I'm just trying to get things going here. Oh. Now let's see what we can do. It's a really nice area. From what I could see. I mean, I've never been over to the camping site area before until now. I mean, the camper side anyway. And it's fairly large. I mean, apparently where we would be setting up, forgive me, I got some on my eyelid that just burns. That we have both sides, the little drive-through way where I was standing, where we parked, is where our campsite would be. We get the fire pit side and the power side. So that's interesting. So if you can make it, that'd be awesome. Herbert T. Outdoors, Dan, has already got his site reserved. So we got 3 sites so far, and it's not until June 18th and 19th. So it's going to be an interesting get together, I believe. And Herbert T is a last weekend's winner of JV's $500 giveaway. So, which is really freaking cool. So he's going to be coming in and showing off some of his gear he got. So that's going to be nice hanging out with him. I've camped with him before when I went to Yellow River with Tyler. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Do you have any questions about the video, or because you did say you were going to rewatch it once you got home because you still smelled like smoke? And if I'm talking too fast, please tell me to slow down. I will do the best I can. There was a giveaway, apparently. I don't know much about it. Let me do a check real quick. But I do know it was something JV did. Give me a second. It could have been. It could have been from the Eric B 1K giveaway. I don't know. I'd have to check. Doing a look on, see who won. That's. I don't think that's it. But I'll have to check. Give me a second. Get past the ad. Nope. I think it's. I'm not sure. I'd have to check with JV and or Dan about that. I told them I was going to be going live, so hopefully they'll show up. Hey, Cookie, how you doing? Thank you for coming. I'm just talking about the get together we're going to be doing in June at East Lake County Park here in Osceola, Iowa, and went out to the site today to do a small live out there showing off the location, and my signal was very choppy, and it started snowing in the middle of it. Not a fan, but it's here. Hey, Dan. Grace was wondering about the giveaway last week that you won. So if you want to come up and enlighten us on what you won, that'd be great. If you want to do that, you don't have to, but you're more than welcome to come up. I will do the invite here in the chat if you're interested, or anybody else who's interested for that matter. So there you go. So I've got some information for the site. You already have your site already reserved, which is catty corner from me and catty corner from KV and up and over from me because I'm on the end. So I will show pictures of that when I get a chance. I'm not sure if I can get this going. I'm not sure if that's it. I'm just checking something out. I'm trying to get the. Okay. They'll be up when you're up. That's all I know. I'm trying to bring up the sites and stuff like that. I'm going to look at a list and stuff. So right now, on that particular date, site 2 is gone. Site 17 is gone. Site 18 is gone. And it's pretty cool so far. Let's see here. I'm trying to show the interactive guide. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure this out. It's all news to me. I'm learning, so bear with me here, folks. That's like Carla. That's not it. I just did Adams County. I didn't see. Yeah, I don't know. Because this doesn't show my city, so that's going to go bye-bye. I don't like that one. Hey, Blake. How you doing? Hey, Mike. Oh, that is very cool, Mike. Happy Easter. Happy Ostara, whatever you want to call it. It's all good. I will put up the link. Give me a moment. Let me go back to the facilities here. Okay, you have to put in the dates that you want. You want to make sure you type the facility type, which would be a campsite. I don't know about the cabin because they don't have a cabin there, but they do have campsites. So it's interesting. Okay, there we go. Oh, there he is. Well, give me a second. I'm waiting for him to pop up. He's in there somewhere. Hey, Dan, how you doing, brother?
Doing pretty good.
Yep, I just was showing the map. I was getting ready to show the map, share the map of the site of where the campsites are. And you already know, since you already got yours already picked out, this one's going to be right next to you.
Okay, the cancellation policy is virtually nil.
I didn't even notice that there was a cancellation policy because I wasn't considering it.
Yeah, I think Grace had put in a question about that. Yeah, their cancellation policy is, it says no refunds, but I guess if you have some kind of dire emergency, absolute type thing, maybe they might.
Right.
But if you just, I got busy that weekend, they're not going to refund.
Right. I'm sure if you talk to somebody, they might do something. I'm not sure. It's all news to me. This one's right next to yours because you're number 2. You're going to be in number 2.
Yep.
JB's in number 18. Now, here's what's interesting. The 18 is this part here in between the two islands.
Yes.
And like mine is right between the two islands. The square part, I believe, is where they have the electrical. The little oblong bump is where they have the fire pit and their picnic tables.
Mm-hmm.
So it just depends on which side you're on. So I'll be up by the registration kiosk, first campsite you see. So right in the middle.
Yeah, somebody's already got that number 1 spot.
Yeah, they're already camped there. I think that might be the camp person who's usually in charge of the entire deal.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
Um, Everybody has, a lot of the bigger campgrounds have stuff like that. Well, that's cool, Mike. Well, that gives you a reason to come up and visit. Thing is, I'm not changing this. It's doing it on its own. I'm not even on that page, but it's flipping back and forth between the two.
Hey, Amanda.
Hey, Mandy. But it's got a lot of good stuff on what you could see on my video. If you could see it, I'm sorry that it kept on cutting out. Not my fault. Apparently, by going straight through YouTube, it did that, apparently. So if I went through StreamYard like I normally do, it probably wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, I haven't ever tried it on a phone through anything other than YouTube. So
Yeah, so let me put the call out, see if anybody else is up there. I talked to Cliff on the way home from dropping my boy off. So yeah, I was telling him about it. But if you guys want me to stop this thing from cycling, I'll do my best. But I can't promise anything because it's doing it on its own. This here, I'll post the address and the phone number of the site I'll put it in the chat here.
yeah, it had me confused at first with all the different names of the campsites.
Right.
I thought it was talking about the names of different campgrounds.
Nope. This is all campsites.
I guess each individual site
is named.
Has its own name.
What name did you get?
I don't remember.
Because it doesn't show for me. Once it's been reserved.
Black Cherry.
Yeah, Black Cherry. Okay.
Yeah, it should be on your. If you're looking at that there and select your site.
No, once you here, let me back up. I'll show you something. Okay, once you reserve a spot, that spot goes bye-bye.
I wonder if you can do it. Show it. Well,
hey, Andy.
Morning, afternoon.
See, like, there it is right there. It's before the dates. Yeah, yours is Black Cherry right there.
Yeah.
And like I was saying, JB's got the Red Trig Dogwood campsite.
You're Red Oak.
I'm Red Oak. Actually, I chose Red Oak for a reason. Not just because it was next to JV. It was because my wife is actually from Red Oak, Iowa.
Oh, okay.
So that kind of made sense.
It's really funny. I was born in Illinois.
Which is really funny because she said she was born in Illinois. She thought you might get a kick out of that since you're from Illinois.
I'm hating it more and more every day.
Mandy called you Herberty.
I didn't mean to. I fixed it.
But it sounds so cool. You got a pet nickname now.
Oh, congratulations to Herbert on winning that giveaway JV done for Eric B.
Yeah, Eric.
Hey, Tasha.
Yeah, that was
Happy Easter.
some of the stuff's already come in. I'm just
we're just showing off the site today, but if you want to talk about some of the stuff you picked up, you won, that'd be cool. If you don't want to, that's cool too. Whatever you want to do, Dan.
I haven't decided if I'm gonna do like a single video on it.
Just long as yours is not going for samples.
Do what you want.
Yeah, the facility site is actually pretty cool. Okay, Mandy, I know you're not here or not going to be here for this, which I'm really sad about. If you had to choose a name of a campsite, starting with campsite number 25 and going up to 1, which one name appeals to you by name? We got white pine, white oak,
Sugar maple.
sugar maple. Oh, that's a good one. That's a
But
good
at
one.
the same time, I'd be with JV, so I
No,
wouldn't
that
really
would be
have a choice.
red trig dogwood. He chooses things for the weirdest reasons, but it's funny because it's a funny name, so that's why he chose it.
Yeah, Grace wants 19, I'm pretty sure.
Say what?
Grace wants campsite number 19.
Okay, I hope she
Pretty
gets it.
sure.
I really hope she gets it. All it takes is just going through the site, choosing the dates. JV and I will be there the 17th, and then we'll be staying night through Sunday. So that way we'll have time to get things set up, organized, that kind of thing. I'm heavily thinking about taking the 17th off work so I can get the campsite set up and setting up Jenny's and mine and Ian's, since we're going to have 2 tents in our location. And for hauling up some wood for the the encampment too. So I got a pile of wood we can bring. Not a ton, but a lot. We got about 2 inches here, Tasha.
I got a message from JV yesterday.
Yeah.
And it was just starting to snow at his.
It started snowing here today around 1 to 2 o'clock whenever I did my video. So then as soon as the weather kicked in, the channel kept on shutting down.
Yeah.
And I do apologize for that, folks. It was not intentional.
Now, where is JV actually located?
South Dakota.
Oh, okay.
There she is.
Oh, there she is.
I'm here. I've been here the whole time, but I'm here.
There's Jenny.
Hello.
Love, I hate to tell you this. Oh wait, she's off tomorrow. She doesn't have to worry about. She's got a thing she's got to do tomorrow, so she doesn't have to work. So.
Oh, well, I've been working all morning, and I've stopped because I've got date night with JV soon, and I'll start working.
Well, just say hi to from all of us. I'm glad you're here. I'm surprised you're here, to be honest, because I thought you'd be doing date night with JV.
No, well, I had to work this morning, and our date nights usually start from 11 o'clock onwards.
Okay.
So I don't know. I've sent him a message, so he's either still asleep or at the office or doing the
Cecilia.
house.
Thank you for coming.
Hey, Cecilia.
Or whichever, whatever. So I'm just waiting on a message from him.
Okay. Like I was showing people, the different sites and stuff for the event. This is JV's going to be in 18. I'm in 17. Herbert T is in number 2, which is Black Cherry. But they have some really cool names in here. Number 1 is a shelter, so that doesn't count. You got Black Walnut, Black Willow, Bur Oak. This one here is actually kind of fun. Chinkapin Oak.
Chinkapin.
Chinkapin. It's an interesting name. Cottonwood, Eastern Red Bud, Eastern Red Cedar. That one actually is pretty cool. I should have chosen. I like the cedar. Hackberry, Honey Locust. For those, this would be a perfect one for you, Mandy. Kentucky Coffee Tree.
Coffee.
Northern Pecan. Northern Pin Oak, Ohio Buckeye. So that'd be great for like Evan. Prairie Crabapple, Red Oak, that's like I did. Red Twig Dogwood, River Birch, Silver Maple, Sugar Maple, Swamp White Oak, Sycamore, White Oak, and White Pine. So
there was no. What do I call it? Birch. Was there?
Yeah, there was.
No, did I miss it?
Yeah. Give me a second. I'll back up. Let me see here. Maybe I didn't know. Maybe there wasn't. Yes, there is. River Birch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I missed that.
That's campsite number 19. That's the one that Grace wants.
Hi, Blake.
So that's happy
Cecilia.
Easter, Cecilia, and everybody else. Been cooking all day to can, so just
Sorry.
Booster love.
I had to give him some kisses. He drooled in my eyeball, but hey, we're good.
No, okay. On the video, if you guys had any questions about it, please feel free to ask. I will answer them the best I can. I do have a picture of the camp, the park sign. I took it up with my phone, so bear with me here. I'm not sure how well it's going to show up because I haven't looked at it yet.
Yeah, the interesting thing is you showed the picture of the I guess their kiosk, and it showed that it was created in 2022.
No, just 2020
or 2020.
Yeah, by the Boy Scouts.
But if you go to Google Maps satellite view, you don't see any of the campground.
That must be a very old satellite view.
Yeah.
Part of the things I was trying to show was there's these little peninsula. It was a man-made peninsula they had out there. That's all rock and everything.
I don't think the Google Map shows that either.
It doesn't. It's all fairly new. Within the last year or so. But they had all the money to do all that, but not fix up the archery range. But that's my pet peeve for that one.
Yeah. I can see why.
Have you asked if you can actually take your own targets?
I have not, but I'm going to do it anyway. And if they say not, I can't, I go, then fix them. It's already an archery range. What up? You know?
So it's pissy because you bring in targets in.
Well, when they have targets I can actually shoot at, then I will, shoot at those. Because they had stuff that literally was on the ground because they dry rotted or was eaten by termites or carpenter ants or something. And one was infested with spiders. I got a close view. Yeah.
The archery range I used to go to in Colorado, man, you would go nuts for that one.
Yeah.
I mean, they had like I'm
making
guessing 14 to 18 different stations that you went to for it, and they had everything from like a platform that you could climb up on.
So like a
shoot down.
It's a 3D target range, walking range. I've seen those.
And then they had one that was like down in a ditch, and then you had like a wood rail, and it was interesting how many tips of arrows were stuck in that wooden rail.
Oh, I bet.
That was like, literally right in front of where you're shooting from.
Yeah. I did a competition for a reenactment group I belonged to once. But it was like close to 100 degrees out. And I got third overall, and I completely did not do one station at all. I skipped a one, and I still got third.
Wow.
Yeah. So, because they were offering shots that were, to me, easy, because I practiced shots like that, literally between two trees this wide.
Yeah.
To me, that's a mile. Because I practice shots like that. I mean, that's a lot of room. But they were, if it would have been like that, I would have been a little challenging. But over a foot wide, they hit a target about 20 yards away.
Now, is that gap out away from you, or is it right there where you're shooting?
It was out away from me.
Okay.
It was like halfway through between me and the target. But still, I mean, I could see the entire target. If I could only see the center of it, then I would be worried.
Yeah.
But I could see the entire target without having to move. Now, for people who are right-handed, I'm sure it was probably a little bit more challenging because they're not used to that kind of thing. To me, when you go hunting, it's a lot easier. So that's just. I mean, did you see the pictures from the archery get together last year, Dan? By any chance, the video?
With JV and Tyler.
And don't forget Grace. Grace was there too.
Yeah, Grace.
Now that is a really nice. It's not as many as you got, but that site actually does have a 3D range that was in the background that we didn't go to because it's just a lot of walking around. I didn't really want to get people lost in the middle of the woods.
Nicole! Hi, Nicole!
Hey, sis. Nicole was actually on my live this morning, so that was cool. She was in the chat. I'm sorry I got to the live a little late, but I had some things I had to take care of.
Well, that's just not good enough. You're fired.
You can't fire the owner.
Yes, I can. You're fired.
JV put me in charge.
You're fired.
You're fired.
Fine. We're both fired.
We're fired up. That's what it is. We're fired up.
Yeah! Fisticuffs, Colin. Fisticuffs. No, I'm joking. I wouldn't do that.
Put them up. Put them up. Put them up. Put them up.
You're my family, mate. I would never do that.
Yeah, you would for family. You would probably.
I wouldn't do it to you, but I would, go down fighting if anyone started on my family.
Can you post a link for the? Okay, let me see if I can get that map up, Grace.
Hi, Grace.
Give me
And
a
you are never a bother. It's cold. I'm cold. Where's my jumper?
Okay. Ignoring the star, which is I just chose a random campsite to make show a campsite map, but there's the link to the map of the site. I posted in the chat the address of the park already and a phone number and everything else. If you need my phone number, I can give it to you privately. That way, if you need to get a hold of me, and because I should be on site by the time you get there, depending on when you're getting there. Then JV is going to be there late Friday night, so hopefully things will be going well.
Gotta go.
I'll try my best, Nicole.
Why is it so hard to put a jumper on?
Now, like I said, I'm going to be in site 17. JV's in 18. And Herbert T. or Dan is going to be in number 2. So, and if Grace makes it, she could be in 19. And then we're going to be taking up this whole center section with a few offshoots.
Yeah, the center section is the drive-through, so
Right.
Doesn't necessarily mean you have to have a trailer, and then the outer ones would be like to pull into, but you can't circle all the way through it.
Right. You're going to be actually closer to the lake on where you're at.
Oh, really?
You're on the lake side.
Okay. There was no indicator whatsoever from the site.
The 1 through whatever on the left side is the lake side.
Okay.
So when I was on my video, if you would have caught it, if it showed, I'm hoping it did, because I haven't watched it. I was in it, so it's kind of hard to tell. So I could see the lake from my spot, because mine is literally there's site number 1, then me in the middle. And like I said, my site is on both sides, and I share a middle with JV. Booster. I'm going to start calling him Booster Gold.
Yeah.
He's a superhero from the future.
I love my man.
Yep.
I
Hey, Backwoods Barbarian, how you doing?
Hi, backwards. Don't you drink my coffee?
Thank you for
The
coming.
backwoods.
Yeah, we got to get together. We're planning, and I did a video earlier today live. It didn't turn out 100%, so that's why I'm doing this. So to give some clarification for anybody who needs it, it's going to be in June 18th and 19th in Osceola, Iowa, at the East Lake County Park.
But you can rock up a day early if you want to.
Yeah, I'm going to be there a day early. JV Outdoors is going to be there a day early, but later than the day than I am. Like I said, I'm thinking about taking a day off before I can go there and get everything set up.
Yeah, I should be there Friday about midday-ish.
Okay, we can actually, if we get everything set up, we can get a chance to maybe go do some fishing or something.
Yeah.
While we're waiting for everybody else to show up.
I'm pretty sure that's what JV's going to do as soon as he gets there, though.
Well, he's going to be setting up his. I'm not sure. Does he have a camper? He's pulling his boat.
No,
so,
tent. He's got a tent.
So, yeah, first thing you'll see is probably a big medieval pavilion when you first get there, and that'll be me and Jenny, and you'll see a little dome tent off to the side. That will be Ian.
Yeah.
Hey, Daniel. Daniel was in here on live too, so that's pretty cool. So that's a different Daniel, I think. So yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how this turns out, and you could hopefully between now and June they have something to work on the archery range, which would be nice, but I don't personally foresee it happening.
Well, it's coming out of like wintry weather for you guys, isn't it? So they should be doing a bit of maintenance.
It doesn't look like this thing's ever had maintenance since it was built.
Yeah, the wood frame that the target's hung from looked pretty sketchy as far as, the top crossbeam looked like it had been termited to death or something.
Ian grabbed a big piece about this big, Mandy, and crushed it in his hand.
Maybe they're not getting enough people visiting there to bring the money in to keep on top of it.
I don't know. I mean, I've got...
Because that's the only thing I can think of why they're not going to be putting money back into it.
The targets had plenty of places where people have shot it. Even the stands had holes where people have missed the target. So it's not like people hadn't used it, but since it's been in disrepair, probably because due to the pandemic going on and things like that, it has not been updated. And that site seriously needs a good upgrade. If it was anything like the site like we had last year over at Lake Red Rock, it would probably be still intact, still functional. Yeah. And I would seriously add more range to the range, because the furthest one out was probably about 20 yards. To me, that's like nothing. So I've been trying to find pictures of that particular site, so I'm not sure. I don't know if I can find the images of that particular park or not that show the archery range. In
what park?
East Lake County Park. I do have a picture of the campsite Redbud, but I don't see one showing the archery range itself, I'm sorry to say, which is really, really, really sad. I mean, there's an overview that has an idea where it would be, but not an actual picture of itself going on, which is, like I said, sad. Because, I mean, it's a good archery range. You want to take pictures of it and get people in and get them participating.
Yeah, but if it's all worn down and crappy, you're not going to want to have it up there, are you?
Exactly. But, I mean, I'm very picky when it comes to my archery range. I have I think I earned that right of being an archery range owner and running of ranges for over 20 years. You know, it's just one of those things. And
Oh, hang on. Oh, no. Hidden Lakes, Mount Park, Enchants.
I'm still looking.
Lake.
It's
I'm
different.
seeing heaps of different ones, but none for East Lake.
Yeah. I'm going down the list until I found a lot of pictures from East Lake, but not the one where the archery range is located, because it's right
Yeah.
next to the ranger station.
Spring Rifle, Mile Square, Water, Elgato, Pike.
Actually, I think the archery range shows up on Google Earth.
It does.
I think so. Or, well, Google Maps.
Activities, amenities.
I've got a picture of the campsites,
Facilities.
but it's very tiny.
Items,
Now let me show you. It's an overhead view. Like I said, it's very tiny. I'm gonna see if I can get something better. There you go. That's about the best I can do. See if I can open that. Nope.
Nope.
Dang, it didn't work.
Facility.
I'm trying to get that picture to come up bigger. It's not doing it.
Cabin.
Where'd you find that picture?
I found it on Google.
No.
It's from the Clark County Conservation Board.
Oh.
And it's just, you know, oh man, there's so much stuff. And I was hoping to find something to show you guys a little bit more detail, you know. This one here has got different pictures from the trail, but I got to show you guys this because you won't see it unless I share it, which is really dumb of me. Okay. That's one of the playgrounds, and that's from the trail. That's the levee. Only up the levee. There's up from the top of the trail. There's an overview of that. One of the hiking trails. I've never been on those yet. There's the site of all the different sites. That one actually is a redbud. I think I showed that one earlier. And this is what the campsites look like. Basically, they're opposite of each other. So you get this whole pad, and the electric's on one side, and water's on the other that side, and everything else is that way. The shelters in the little creek. That's supposed to be the group campsite for tents, I think. But not everybody has a tent. Not everybody has a camper. Just a little bit of everything. The different shelters. That's the lake itself with people in canoes. It's a really nice. That's Coupon as a whole different lake. There's the watchtower.
Looks like they got a nice horseshoe pit.
They have a lot of horseshoe pits, yeah. About 20 of them.
This hurts.
Oh, there's someone talking about owls. Jenny would love that. That's one of the docks, one of the many docks, which is on the site of the same side as the campground. This is down the hill.
Is that a basketball court there?
They have a basketball court.
But
They have a volleyball court. They have
is it unpaved or is that sand?
Sand.
A basketball court on sand.
No, the basketball court is paved. Sorry.
It
The
looks like
volleyball
sand.
court is sand.
It looks, well, maybe are they right next to each other?
They're near each other.
Okay.
It should be seen on the overview. I don't have that particular overview picture on my thing right here, but I've been trying to find pictures of all the different facilities, and the archery range is the only one not showing up. I think is that Mandy's right, is that they're kind of ashamed of how.
I honestly think that's why. If they're not putting it, because even looking through that site that Herbert, like the thing Herbert put up, and you look at the activities, it doesn't say anywhere on the activities that there's archery.
Yeah, there's definitely archery there.
Yeah, but that's the point I'm getting at. I honestly think that they're ashamed and they don't want people to see that they're not upkeeping things.
Colin, I just sent you a link in the Streamlabs or StreamYard or whatever it is chat.
Okay. I've got I found the video part where I was showing the archery range, and I was going to show you guys a quick, look at that. But
Where there's a picture in that link I sent you of the archery range.
Is it on?
In private chat.
Oh, private chat. Okay, I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't use it there. I don't use it private chat very often.
It's a little ways down if you keep scrolling, but when you get to it, you'll see what I mean.
Okay. Yeah, I see it. It's in the background. I've seen that picture before.
No, it actually shows 3 targets.
Okay, give me a
in
second.
the archery range. But it must have been taken like a year, or either at opening of the park or something like that, because those targets look much better than they did when you went.
Oh, this has been years ago, because I'm scrolling down here. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, I'll show that one.
I like that overlook tower.
Yeah, that's the one right there. But
Yeah.
when I seen it today, this middle one was on the ground.
Yeah.
And I actually have I'm not sure how well that's going to share on mine, because
You said there's hiking trail that goes pretty much all the way around the
yeah.
lake there?
There's what it looks like to me. And it's not very far.
Man, they just cut down way too many of the trees around the campground.
Close up of me.
Because I mean, there are trees everywhere for the, like the shelters and
Yeah,
some of the
it's very
facilities.
open.
But maybe they'll grow some.
Yeah, there is something. Yeah, you guys can see that. There's the reservation from the cards that we have available. So you can, if you want to, there. I can also, post any links you need, whatever.
That's up to you, Grace.
Ooh, can I play on that playground?
Yeah, you can play on the playground.
Oh, yay!
Like I said, this is the first time I've actually seen my video, because I didn't know how it turned out. I got myself muted. I'm going to say I look pretty fat in this picture. But I make fun of my weight all the time. Now, I think 19 would be cool. One's taken, by the way, Grace. But if you want to have 3, 19 or 3, because Herbert T is in 2, I'm in 17, JV's in 18. You can be 19, which is just on the other side of JV, which would be kind of cool too. Hey, South, how you doing?
Yeah, one is definitely taken.
Yeah, that's that's
And
one you
I
can
think
see right
that's
there behind me.
I think that's the camp attendance
Yeah.
slot.
Yeah, that's the camp attendance slot. That's site number 1. And that's the wood that they have available, but I could not find anything on purchase because normally when you see bundles like that, they have them for sale. And so I'm glad this part came out pretty decent. That's when it was built. There's where you wanted that information you wanted to know, Dan. Came out in 2020.
Yeah, hopefully their bundles of wood are cheaper than they are out in Colorado.
Well, I'm bringing firewood, but I'm not
Yeah.
bringing. You can't bring outside firewood from Iowa. It's got to be inside of Iowa only.
Right.
So I will bring as much as I physically can, but I can't promise how much it'll be enough for everybody. But I think we're going to probably end up collaborating on campfires anyway for hanging out. Because that's what I would do. Because I like hanging out around the campfire, just talking and what have you. So.
Yeah, well, I figured I probably won't even start one in mine just for, since everybody kind of gathered together.
I forgot to like my own video.
We'll be a little tree conscientious, save a few trees.
Yeah, and it's fairly wide open, so we could probably have a lot of fun in that area.
Oh yeah.
Now, since we are near the camp attendant, they might not want us to have a lot of noise after a certain time, but I'm sure we'll keep it down to a dull roar at the very least.
I think if there's only 3-4 of us
So far.
The other get together, but I think we were a little rumble.
Now, if we would have saw the map of the sites before we chose the names, we could have had the other end of the encampment all to ourselves. Like here, I'll show you. Stop sharing my video here. Now, here, share my screen. I'm not sure if that's showing what I'm supposed to. No, that's not what I wanted to show. That's not the right one. Okay, here we go. If we would have considered this side over here, where 29, 25, and 10 are, we would have had this whole section to ourselves. And the camp attendant would have been way down here at the bottom towards the front. So we didn't consider that when we got it. We just went by the name, and I wanted to be near JV because he wanted me to host this thing. So I figured that's where the best place to be.
Yeah.
So 19 would probably be a good spot for you, Grace. So that way you're actually right across from Dan and next to JV. And also you're getting closer to the bathroom and the showers, so at least you'll have that. And if you do have a camper, you can bring that. You'll have full electric and water, and there's a dump station, so you have all the facilities you need. And if you want to camp in the tent like we're going to do, more power to you. It's always that, South. We know this. We're just trying to take it easy on that, okay? Most of us already are ready to go. Not everybody, not 100%, because there's always going to be that oddball thing you don't have. Right, Dan?
Yeah.
Like your 5-foot bear trap.
I just did a zoom in on the campground there, which actually surprised it's outside.
Was that with Google Earth or regular Google Maps?
No, this was off of their My County Parks.
Right.
I did show the map thing, and allows you to do the satellite view zoom in. And when I did, the campground is not where I thought it would be.
Yeah. It's
But
different, isn't it?
But it shows it in the middle of a field.
Well,
Yes.
I mean,
Now zoom. Yeah. Where do you see this?
that's all over here.
Keep zooming.
I'll keep zooming. Give me a moment. That field. This was before the site was set up.
Exactly, but it's interesting how it shows all the camp spots in the middle of the field.
Well, look, there's the targets right there.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you about. You could see it from the satellite.
Yeah, I knew about that, but this is like the little what did little jetty that goes out about right here.
Yeah, I can kind of faintly see something there.
That actually that says Google, but I called it something else. I can't remember. Little peninsula,
Yeah.
a man-made peninsula is there now. I mean, they show it in some of the sites. Sorry, I had it. See if I can find it.
I think that just answered my question about whether or not to bring the kayak.
You can.
Well, it's quite a distance, and if I use the pilot for sleeping in, I don't want to, have to pack it up and then hook up the trailer and drive to the lake to launch the kayak, and then.
Or you could just go down to the dock and just launch it from the dock.
Yeah, but it's a long ways from the campsite to the dock.
No, not as far as you think. Give me a second here. Okay. Let me show you this one. We'll use the same Google map that you were talking about. Okay. Give me a second here. Okay. Your campsite would be about right here. Somewhere.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking the way to come into it is from the road up top.
Yeah, we'll be like right here. We can walk right over here, and there's a dock right there.
Yeah.
And there you go. And there's another dock right there. Well, that's a boat. Sorry, that's a boat. But there's a launch area. You can use it right here. Let's just go right there. Gesundheit.
Sorry, I tried to mute it.
That's okay. And there's a dock that's not shown right here. And there's a lot of docks in this whole place. Trust me, like 5 or 6 of them. And there's the little peninsula is right there.
You're still talking quite a distance to.
Yeah, and the thing is, you wouldn't be the only one going down to the lake at that time.
Right, but to drag a.
I'm pretty sure there'll be people that can help you get it to the water and get it out of the water.
That way you don't have to worry about hauling it yourself. There's going to be people.
Yeah.
JB's going to have his boat there anyway. We could probably figure out a way to carry them both down to the lake and back.
He'll reverse it down the boat ramp and he'll just, I don't know, get him to put it in your kayak into his boat and just get in the car with him. And once you're there, you can get out, get your kayak out, and off you go.
Well, the kayak's bigger than most people are used to.
Where there's a will, there is a way, I promise you.
12-foot 6-inch kayak.
Will's not here right now. He's over in Washington.
Well, that's not the will I was talking about.
You didn't specify which Will. Did you? Oh no! That's not where I want to go. I'm trying. Wait, there's Australia. That's not what I want.
Why not? I'm in Australia. Look at Australia.
The other planet.
The other planet.
Hey, look, there's Australia. That's not where I want to go, though. I want to go to the United States. That's Europe. Okay, I got to go this way. Got to go up. Oh, I got to rotate somehow. How the heck do I rotate? Hey, there we go. I can get to zoom in. This is Google Earth. Look how close you can get. Ooh, I can zoom in on one of the targets.
Now, is it up to? Well, actually,
This is the same picture you had
Google
because
Earth
the
quit.
peninsula is missing on this one.
Yeah, and Google Earth quit updating. I want to say about 7 years ago.
Yeah.
8 years ago. Now, Google Maps has updated since, but Google Earth quit updating.
I'll try doing Google Maps and see what happens.
No, it's the same picture.
You'd think satellite would be a lot more up to date, but it's not. That's why the pictures I was showing before actually have
I take it all the wooded area is riddled with trails.
it's got the trails are mostly like this, with the exception around the lake itself, which is a lot more primitive. There's some muddy spots and that kind of thing. There's an old county map, actually showing the actual campsites. So that's not too bad. Let's see here. I'm trying to find a picture that shows the peninsula. That's not it. Let's see, this actually helps. Okay, this one's got. There's the person. Let's see if I can find the pictures that I was looking for in this setup. But apparently people are not into archery ranges like I am. Well, this is one of the docks right next to the boat ramp. And over here is where the...
We can't see that screen.
You can't see that screen? Dang it. It did it again. Let me do that again. Share. There we go. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the dock that's right next to the boat ramp. And out this way, about right where this little point is right here, is where they have a little peninsula that they made. Man-made peninsula. There's the watchtower. And you can see the boat ramp a little bit better. This is to the right of the boat ramp. This is where the one for the, I call the handicap dock, for those people who are wheelchair bound. That's over to the front of the park where you have other smaller shelters where the playgrounds are. And on the other side is the horseshoe pits. There was a restroom right here. They just took it out recently. But that's pretty much it. That's someone's dog. I don't know if there's any more good pictures of this particular campsite or not. I'm trying to get back in there, but it's not letting me. I've been looking for pictures, so bear with me here. I'm trying to find all the good ones, but I can't find anything. that I like, to be honest. Except for the ones I did for my video. I guess it's got quiet in the chat since South, unless someone hasn't said anything for a while, and I'm just sitting there talking to myself. Because as soon as South said SHTF, then that was it. You killed my chat, South. What happened?
Yeah, we got 4 people in there. Sound off if you're still here.
Yeah, put a 1 in the chat if you're here.
Put a 1 if you're here and a 2 if you're not.
That's a good one. Mandy, are you here?
I don't know. Am I? Yes,
right,
I'm here.
You're right there.
I'm in your chat too.
Yeah, and Dan's over there. And I am here. Oh, two. I'm going to do this one. Just to get it. Okay.
That's not a 1 or a 2.
But what did I write? Mandy, say it out loud. What I wrote.
8675309. Isn't that out of a movie?
It's a song, and you look at
Oh,
Jenny.
song. That's right.
Hey, look at Jenny.
Not impressed.
No, she hates that song. Because that song is about Jenny.
Jenny.
Not this Jenny, but a Jenny. So this, whenever anybody says put a number in the chat, I should why just put that one? It didn't specify which one.
Well, technically, Herbert did put a 1 or a 2.
Okay, I put a 3, and a 5, and a 6, and a 7, and an 8, and a 9, and a 0. I didn't put a 4 or a 1 or a 2.
Well, you're fired.
Oh,
You can't fire me.
Somebody's got beef stew cooking.
I know.
I can fire whoever I want, thank you.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't have to accept it. I can be fired up. That's about it.
No, you're fired.
Kiln fired? Force
No.
fired?
No.
Fire brick? Firewood? Fireplace? Huh? Hey?
Oven fired.
Oven fired.
Yeah, we'll go oven fired.
What about kiln fired?
No, just oven. Oh, I'm going to sneeze again.
No, but I mean, we're down to 3. And I probably have like almost nobody. I got 6 likes, 7 likes. Woohoo!
There you go.
Before I forget, Colin.
Yeah.
This is what I was talking about for using for the.
I had an idea that's what you meant.
The little bushcraft candle.
I've seen them before, but a lot of the oils are in the husk.
Yeah.
And I'd be worried about, getting those in my lungs. And I can't get rid of them once they're in. And I don't want to stop breathing.
I'm thinking about, probably doing the video for that out at.
Now, I'm sure we could probably do a few.
Campground.
Yeah, I'm sure we could probably do a few videos out there of different fire techniques or some kind of bushcraft, anything. Fishing, definitely. Archery, definitely. Just different techniques of different things. Even how to paddle a canoe or kayak. Don't laugh. You don't realize how many people don't have a freaking clue.
How not to get into a canoe. How to get into a canoe.
How to get into a sit on top kayak.
Exactly. There's just so many things. Cramping. Ow.
How to set up a cook fire for cooking.
Exactly.
And
No.
what do you like to cook over an open fire, Mandy?
Steak.
Steak. How
I
about pork
love.
chops? Pork
What
chops are
now?
good too. Pork chops.
Never had pork chop, only steak.
Pork chops this thick.
That would take too long to cook.
No, they don't. They cook fairly quickly, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Love, tell her.
And they're pretty easy to cook when we're on.
And you know how I tell about how a pork chop is done?
How?
When you first put it on, there's a little bit of translucency of the pork when you're cooking it. You
Yeah.
can see light through it.
Really?
You know it's done when you can't see it anymore.
Huh.
So after you can't see through it, you make sure it's flipped a couple of times. Make sure you get nice and seared on both sides, and that way it's fully done. You don't have to worry about any issues with being properly cooked.
Yep.
And it tastes phenomenal. And we have something here in Iowa called Iowa chops that are about an inch thick. Because sometimes steak is expensive. Pork chop isn't. Not here in Iowa.
Do you get much lamb?
I can't afford lamb because it's expensive. But we do get it. We can get it. The Sam's Club carries it, right? Yeah, Sam's Club carries it. We have a Sam's Club card. Hey,
Well, I don't eat a lot of lamb, but I do like lamb.
My Irish stew recipe that I have actually originally called for lamb, but since I can't afford lamb, I usually go with
Beef.
Yeah, with beef instead, because I can get cubed beef for stew really easily, and I just cut those cubes in half to extend what I have. So I usually get about 2 to 3 pounds of that, cube that, and that makes enough for everybody.
Yeah.
Probably about 2 to 5 gallons of stew.
Like I've tried lamb in like slow cooked stews and stuff like that, but I don't really like it.
Well, we're not going to worry about it because we're not going to have any. So,
but that's why I like to use beef
Same
in
here.
like my stews and that. But lamb on a barbecue, especially like over a fire, you get that smoky flavor and the crunchiness. It's just so good.
One of the things we could do while we're there is we can do steaks, hamburgers, hot dogs, pork chops, kebabs, or the Barbies, as you like to call them there, I believe. I could be wrong.
Kebabs.
Kebabs.
That's what I call them.
Okay. Well, we can do kebabs. We can put on whatever you want.
Or meat on a stick.
That's what Ian called it. We called it his what does he call his? His is the carnivore, right? Yeah, his is a carnivore one.
Yeah.
It's a kebab with nothing but meat.
See, what do you put on your kebabs?
I like the potatoes. Like little baby red potatoes. I like. I'm not a fan of putting cherry tomatoes on there. Carrots, if I can do it. Not always, because carrots are hard to skewer.
I can imagine.
No onions, though. I'm not a fan of onions. But how you doing, Tiny? Thank you for coming.
Hi, Tiny. Hi, Arkansas.
Hey, Arkansas.
See, with mine, I like cherry tomatoes.
Right.
Red peppers.
Oh, that's right. Pepper. Okay. I like green peppers, but yeah.
You see what I've done there? I didn't say capsicum. I said red peppers.
You actually said it right.
Right.
You're being American already.
I got to ask where Arkansas living is from. What part of Arkansas?
Mike, I have an aunt and cousins that live there. What do you got? You got a reel in your hand there, Dan. What is that?
These were part of the prize package.
Oh, okay. Let me see what you got.
Right,
if you want to show it, you don't have to.
Yeah, I figured I'd go ahead and bring these out.
Let me bring you up full here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. You have the con.
Okay, so the
bait caster and a spin.
Yeah.
Okay.
And of course, they have green on them, so
They're
showing through.
invisible.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I can't see no green because of your green screen.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can.
You can shut your green screen down, you know.
That's what I'm looking for.
That would be under your settings. There you go. Now show it. It's shut down. Nope, now it's up.
Oh, it came back up. How is it?
Now we can't see anything.
Yeah, but I turned it off. Yeah, but if you hold it in front of me,
Yeah.
hold it in
There
front
you
of
go.
the screen.
Yeah. Even your mic is invisible.
Ooh, that's cool. I like that.
Okay. There's a fading setting on your
Yeah.
change your
Right.
fading setting. You can turn it all the way down. Under the settings, you know.
Arkansas says I'm south of the Middle Dam.
Oh, okay. Because I used to live over in Fort Smith, is why I asked.
I went down to Arkansas with my family a few years ago to go diamond hunting.
Nice.
No, the sad part about that. There you go.
There we
It's
go.
down. Oh,
I
that's
just
nice.
had to turn my virtual background off too.
Right.
So
That's
so
pretty
there's
good. That's a
and
big
this-
one too.
This one has a 10.1 ball bearings
Gear ratio.
in it. It's got a 6.2 to 1 gear ratio. So it's the Viper X.
Oh wow.
Which, very smooth.
You're gonna bring that with you when we come down, right?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, that'd be awesome to see how you catch anything on it. And you guys can make fun of me when I don't catch anything.
Well, one of the nice things about this here, I don't know if I can get it in the camera, that is actually inside here is most of the time the reels are smooth there. This is actually kind of rough.
Little
roughed
abrasion
up
there.
for holding braided line in place.
Oh, that's
on
cool.
it. So that's going to be pretty cool. And then, of course, the
Spin the bait caster.
bait caster. Yeah. And
What's the
that one-
brands on those?
This this is going to be hard to pronounce.
Well,
it's
show me. Just
spelled-
show me the word. I'll pronounce it.
it's Pisc.
Piscafun. Piscafun.
Is that how you say it?
Let me see it. The word. Let me see it.
Fist,
Hold up the camera.
fisticuff. Pist, oh,
Let me see it. Let me show it up the camera.
Okay.
Piscafun.
Piscafun. That's what it says. Piscafun.
I've heard it
Piscafun.
pronounced a couple of different ways. So
That's how I pronounce it because I can't pronounce it how JV does, and he loses it laughing every time I try and say it.
How does he say it?
I can't pronounce it how
Is
he
it
says it.
Piscafun?
Fiscafun.
We'll figure it out. Don't worry about it.
but this is a 7.11 gear ratio on it with 6 bearings
Okay.
on the
That's
bait caster.
it's still. I mean, I know if you look at my little picture down at the bottom of the screen, you'll see me going with my hand over my head, going. Whiz!
Number of bearings is
Okay,
important.
somebody's got their
Fiscafun.
YouTube site on.
Not me.
Not me.
Is it me? No, it's not me.
But
How
Yeah.
to pronounce Piscafun?
Good question.
I'm
The-
Googling it.
the bait caster, I am not used to.
How
I
to say
really need to
Piscafun?
get back into it, and give it an actual shot because it's good for like flipping, where you flip up under docks and things
Yeah.
like that. But
There's a lot of overhanging trees there where we were at the park. So
Piscafun.
with the spinning reel, I can actually in my kayak sidearm cast and skip it. From the first hit of the water, I can skip it probably about another 20 feet.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
So
Ian is planning on bringing multiple fishing poles, though he can only use 2. I just got to remind him, Even though you have all these poles, you can only use 2 at a time.
Oh, is that what the regulation there is?
Yes, in Iowa, yes, you can use 2 at a time.
Because I know here in Illinois they don't really have, but when I was in, same in Arkansas, they have no restriction, but when I was in Colorado, you were restricted to 2, and you actually had to buy an extra pole tag for your second one.
Yeah, only 2 poles per person. Now, only 2 poles per person, 3 poles if you purchase an annual permit for the 3rd line. So there, I've got a whole page on that information. If anybody, for those people who are coming in from outside of Iowa, I will post a link for that in the chat.
What's their 3-day pass?
Your okay, your temporary fishing licenses?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or do they have a 3-day pass?
Checking. Non-resident fishing licenses. Give me a second here. Okay. Probably you would probably go for the 3-day, or you're going to go because it goes 1 day or 3-day. The 3-day is $20.50.
That's not bad.
And you can purchase it all online.
Yeah.
So you'll have that information with you no matter what. So you can go a bonus 3rd line for a $14 extra. So $34.50 would be what you'd get if you wanted to have 3 poles. But just for those, there you go.
Can you spell out Piscafun? What's written on the box? P-I-S. Yes. C-I-F-U-N. C-I-F-U-N. Sweet. Thank you. I'm going to get this.
I've seen, I was looking at, review videos of these reels, and I think I probably heard 3 different pronunciations of it. So
I've got an audio.
Piscafun.
Listen, guys.
Piscafun.
So the C is not pronounced.
Piscafun.
Right. The SCI is pronounced like sci, like science.
Piscafun.
Piscafun.
Piss is fun. Piscafun.
Piscafun. Piscafun.
Now, I'm going to see if I can.
Colan.
See, that's my name. That's how my name is pronounced, folks.
Colan.
Colin.
Colon.
Well, actually, I'm Hair
Not
Bay.
Colin. Colin.
I'm actually Hair Bay.
Herbert.
Hair Bay. It's French. Hair
You
Bay.
dropped
Mine's
the
just
S.
Amanda.
You can be Sherbert. Now you're Herbert. You just call you S. Herbert T. And we go Sherbert T.
Mine's simple. It's just Amanda
No, we call you Mandy.
or Mandy.
Yeah, it does. It just this site I found, which is really funny. It says how to pronounce this name of the site. So you pick any word and you can probably see if they pronounce it.
Skivvy.
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 Skivvy. Skivvy.
This is the definition of skivvy. Inform.
Skivvy.
Listen.
Skivvy.
Yeah.
Skivvy.
That's it. But it's howtopronounce.com. Now, some places that have really interesting names.
So it's like a dirty word the more you try it.
Well, okay, I'm going to type in some words that are actually from Iowa. I was
Osceola. Osceola.
It's not pronounced that. It's Osceola.
Okay,
Osceola.
try Hover.
Hobart?
Hover. Hoo, 2 O's, Ver.
That's Hoover. Like Herbert Hoover.
There's a street in Colorado that's called Hover, and all the what do I call it? Like the Garmin's and your directions call it Hoover or Hover.
Hoover. Hoover.
It's pronounced Hoover. Is it a street or is it?
Yeah, it's a street.
Okay, try Hoover Street. Oh man.
So like the Google Maps when you're coming up to the street or something, or like your Garmin, well, turn
Hooverdale.
left at Hover Street.
I'm picking up different one here. Here's someone named Lester.
Lester Hoover.
Or the one I mentioned earlier.
Herbert Hoover.
Gesundheit.
Bless you.
Ooh.
Over my allergies. But thank you.
This one here is because I am a major
that's
fan of
That's
the
a
person
good
who sang this song.
Xanadu.
An Australian singer.
Tiny Titan just put something up there for you to try.
That's right. Velu. Okay.
Velu.
Velu. It's like I said it. I like someone started to say aluminum or cinnamon.
Try anti-disestablishmentarianism.
How about supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? That would be easier. It's just what it looks like to me, Tiny. No, just that. It's just that site. You should check it out. It's howpronounce.com. So, yeah. Oh, it means little brother. Oh, in Finnish. That's cool. I don't think I'm a little anybody's anything. But I do have an older sister who's still alive.
I want to know where the Bucks and Ducks boys are, or Ducks and Bucks.
Oh, they probably don't even know I'm on.
'Cause, they keep posting little short videos, and that.
That's good for their channel, though. That's very good for their channel.
But after that video the other night, when he went right by on the 4-wheeler, I died.
The thing is, they said they were going to be on between 7:30 and 8:30. I showed up looking for them, and I couldn't find them. Then after that, they went on. Now I was already on mine. But, yeah, I'll be right back, folks. I have to go use the facilities. So you guys have the con, as the saying goes. Or you can talk to Jenny.
Hello. I'm adding books to my shelf. I'm I'm on this online bookclub.org, and you can add books to your shelves, whether you've read them or not. And I'm going through and putting all the ones I've read on the shelf.
Is that a Kindle reader?
It's actually a website. Onlinebookclub.org. They pay you to review books. It's my side hustle. One of them, anyway. The other one's Color Street.
And in order to find out if you're serious about it, your first book is War and Peace, right?
I fell asleep halfway through that book.
Halfway through it, was that after 2
No.
weeks of reading?
Yeah. No. I Have a World by Robert Jordan. That's a big book. And I've also read Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I started to, but I kind of got
No,
off-putted.
the first time I read the series, I was in 6th grade. So I had a college level
Hey,
reading.
Macarena.
Grade.
Do you know it's a good book to read? And I've only read them once.
What's that?
50 Shades of Grey. Those are good books.
I do more of the science fiction fantasy type.
What's it called? It's got. I have to Google who's in it. It's good. It's science fiction. Falcon. Just give me a minute. Hold up. Just hold up. Oh, what's her name? That's not what I wrote.
Darn autocorrect.
There we go. What's it called? Is that it? No, that's not it. Throne of Glass.
I've
It's a
actually
book.
got that on my want to read.
Oh man, I think there's 8 books. I didn't like the last one because it's more. Hold up, Colin. Hold up.
We came back. Darn it.
It's more into the sister who, when you read it, you'll understand. But it is such a good book. Like it's a good. Oh, why did I block that? Oops. Such a good series. Like it, when I was reading them, because I was reading them as they came out, and I tell you, at the end of each book, I was sitting on the edge of my seat, like, oh my God, how can you end it there? Seriously? Now I have to wait 6 months for the next book to come out.
Oh yeah, I hate it when that happens.
But Sarah J. Marsh, she Mace, however you want to pronounce it.
J. Moss.
She's got some good books.
You guys
And
need to have your own channel for doing that kind of book club stuff.
That's what you get for getting up and going to the bathroom.
I love you too, hon. And I'm back.
But it's an American author, and she's just awesome.
There's a lot of good American authors, but nowadays with the advent of Kindle and electronic books and stuff like that, you see a lot of good stories coming from all over the world.
Oh, and Air of Fire.
Oh yeah, I've read all of those.
Oh,
Okay, I got something to show Dan. I've talked about the multiple kits of MSR stuff that I've found over the years. And,
really?
yeah,
Wouldn't have
this
been
one's
able to
Ian's.
tell. Oh, you done a comparison a couple of months back, I'm pretty sure, of yours and Ian's.
Well, this one, Ian's does not have the fold over clamp like mine does. And when I got it, it didn't have the strap. I made the strap for it, which actually works out really well. Now, do I know what 100% was in this kit? Now, no, I don't, because this is Ian's kit.
Yeah, you might find his stash.
Stash of what? Bubble gum?
That's what we're gonna find out.
The biggest thing he has a stash of is knives. And I know about every knife he has because I helped him buy them. By the way, he did fix my axe that I picked up the other day at the Collectomania.
You all right there, Amanda?
Okay. This is the MSR one. I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not. Oh, she's got Jack's Links beef sticks. Can you guys see that the logo on here?
Yep. If you hold it there.
That's a 2-liter MSR pot.
2 liter.
Spicy.
The lid doubles as a plate or a pan.
Oh, spicy.
Inside that is a lid to a Miro mess kit. Man, he's got like 3 lids all in a row here. Which is another Miro lid. Oh, that's where he kept his little alcohol stove.
Aha, there was a stash of alcohol in there.
It's just a stove, but no alcohol.
Oh.
He does have a really nice Miro clamp. If we can get that to...
Now is that part of MSR or is that
It's a Miro.
Different brand?
Yeah, it's a brand. The Miro brand has like the copper bottoms and stuff like that, which fit inside his big. I found just the big pot, and Ian found out that his little Miro setup worked out great for this, but he uses the clamp with his MSR stuff to hold it. You can carry it and stuff like that. But these are copper bottomed, supposedly. He's got 4 pans. Why he doesn't eat 4 pans, I have no clue.
in
You
one?
might want to go gourmet on you.
I don't know. But that's, the outer one is the MSR one. And this way it allows you to carry it like that. Or you can use it as one giant cereal bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I love Jethro Bodine, if anybody knows who Jethro Bodine is.
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard of the Beverly Hillbillies?
Mm-hmm.
Jethro is the nephew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his cereal bowls were like that big. But Ian's kit is fairly large. It only has one fry pan. And that's the lid that the thing comes in. And like I said, it didn't have a strap originally until I made one to hold everything together. And I think I paid probably about $4 or $5 for the pot. And he combined all these things he picked up at flea markets together. Is it a fairly heavy setup? Yeah. Does it work? You better believe it. He made sure
It works. That's all that matters, really.
Well, the thing is, I mean, how well it works is as well as you practice with it. He's missing a few things I would add to this.
Oh, great. Grace says full screen, Colin. Colin, full screen.
Okay. Hold on. I have to go through everything over.
Push that full screen.
Solo. There we go. I'm here.
There we go, Grace.
Okay. He's got a Miro.
Back up.
Did I get that to show up here? Oops, upside down. A Miro mess kit, which he has inside a MSR kit, 2-quart pot. He's got 3 pots, I should say, inside of this setup, which is a 2-quart MSR pot with lid, which could be doubled as a frying pan. He has cooked trout in this, just to let you know. And it, serves as a pan, a pot, a lid. Well, not a pot, but a fry pan and a lid and a plate.
Multi-purposed.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I like about MSR stuff. You can do a lot with it. So there's that. And like I said, he bought the Miro set probably for like $7, and I got the MSR one for about the same price. And I gave them to him. I already had a set of MSR stuff, and my set was a lot lighter than his. I don't have the pan like he does, but I don't do a lot of pan cooking when I'm on the trail. I make more like oatmeals and lighter stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost pulled out my little tiny camp stove. I think it's.
Oh, there it is. That's all there is to it. I think it actually weighs probably about 2 or 3 pounds, I think.
So is that heavy or not?
It can be, yeah. But it depends on what you're using it for and how far you're planning on packing.
Okay.
With that many pans, you're probably planning on cooking for an army.
Or at least one teenager.
Oh, this is true.
But remember, he could use some of those for cereal bowls or oatmeal bowls or whatever it is that he's cooking for that day. He does not have a kettle like I do, so he would have to boil his water in one of those pans. So that's not an issue too. The 2-quart pot, that's a lot of water you can boil up.
Well, you can boil vegetables.
Yeah, that's if you want to carry vegetables.
Or wild vegetables, onions.
I've been training him since he was a little kid about finding wild edibles in Iowa. Being able to find wild onions is easy. And you don't even have to use your eyes. You got to use your nose.
Because there's a weed. It's a weed. There is a weed, and there's also wild onion in Australia, but you have to be careful of the two.
One's
Because
poisonous and one not.
they smell really, really similar. Oh, okay, Colin, I gotta go.
Okay, be well. Say hi to JB
See you
for
later,
us.
Robert. Will do.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Amanda.
And then there was 2. But I plan in about 3 weeks, I believe. Let me double check my timeline. Oh, actually, no. Make that. Yeah, 3 weeks. On the 7th and 8th, I will be going to the Watch Your Flea Market. And here in Iowa, it's one of the biggest flea markets in Iowa. It takes over a complete county fairgrounds, which includes a racetrack.
Wow.
It goes 2 days, and it's freaking huge. And I can't wait to go. Let me make sure I got the dates right, so I don't want to misplace that one.
Yeah, I thought I had found a good yard sale this weekend, came up on the Facebook Marketplace, and they had good pictures and everything. And so I went to the address, and it was out in the middle of nowhere and actually did not exist.
Oh no!
And so I sent them a message, and I think they were in South Dakota or something.
Oh wow!
The Facebook, for some reason, will suggest other locations in the middle of local locations for addresses.
Right. If you want to check out the Watch Your Flea Market, it's pretty cool. It's open from 7 a.m. each day and closes at 4:30. Early Bird Thursday is $5 admission. Friday is and Saturday is $3, and Sunday is free. So it's 4 days total. So you get there early, find the really cool stuff. And if you have a lot of money to buy the really cool stuff that they have out first, or you could be there on Sunday and try to get the deal, make the deal for the stuff people are trying to get rid of. So, and I've seen pew-pews and stuff like that out there for sale, and swords, knives, militaria,
Ooh, that's
housewares.
That's even closer to me.
Yep. That's in a couple weeks, Dan. Now, if you want to do a collab on that one, let me know. We can get together on that one.
Is that on a public?
It's public.
It's fairgrounds.
Yep. It's a county fairgrounds in Watchier, Iowa.
Yeah,
I'm not sure how far that is from you in particular, but it's on 34, I believe, or is it I-80? I think it might be off I-80. Let me double check the address. Oh, good. It helps when I click on map. That's a map of the site. That's not what I want. I want a map to the location. Oh, there it is. View larger map.
$3 hours and 28 minutes.
That's not bad.
No. Wow, it's got me going up through Davenport. Wow. And that's supposed to be faster?
Well, you could go through. Which part of are you coming? Well, yeah, Davenport would be more of a straight line if you go through.
No, I'm actually
south of
a little
that.
bit south of. I'm southeast of Peoria.
Okay.
Might as well say from Peoria.
Then taking. Give me a second here.
So I'd probably cut across at Galesburg.
That's what I was thinking.
Because it's actually got me going all the way up past the horizontal line. If you drew a horizontal line through where the actual location is, it's got me going north of that a good ways, then across, and then back down.
Okay. Dad, could you do me a favor?
Yeah.
In the private chat, could you post your address? That way I can see if I can find a shorter route. Because I'm really good at finding routes, because I used to travel all over that area.
Well, I just used Google Maps, and it showed it to me.
Okay.
It shows me the different alternatives.
Yeah. Is that the shortest route or the fastest route?
Actually, it shows me 3 routes, and they all show to be the same amount of time.
Really?
But the one, like I said, that's going up and around the high side of Davenport seems to be the longest.
Yeah, I wouldn't. It depends. Well, the thing is, it depends on how scenic you want your route to be. if you're coming from Peoria, I would think going through Farmington and Roseville.
Colin- Cecilia wants to know if she should give you her shopping list.
We don't know what you're looking for there. So if we find something, we'll figure it out. We'll probably have. I'm not sure if he can make it. We'll pick a date. We'll be going to that date, and we'll meet up there and see what happens.
Yeah, it all depends on work and them having us working on Saturdays.
Right. And if we do it right, oh man, we could do a bushcraft challenge with so much money to see who can come up with what.
The $5 flea market bushcraft challenge.
I was thinking more of $100, but yeah, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Seeing what you can come up with. I know what I look. I have a tendency to look for backpacking stuff, archery stuff, hunting stuff. Those kind of things. And I pretty much ignore fishing stuff.
I got to go restock. So
I'm out of Pepsi, so I'm just going to hold it off right there for now. And I think Jenny just went to bed, so I'm going to go tuck her in real quick, Dan. So I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Well, I will entertain the folks.
Okay, thank you.
Hunting stuff. Three guys walk into a bar. Yeah. After the first two did, the third one should have ducked. What can I entertain you with? Fish and lure. Chatterbait. It goes jiggly jiggly. I'm hearing music. Who's playing music? It's got to be Colan. What's on my bucket list for this year? I'm actually going to do more camping. I'm going to here in Illinois. I just went this weekend to a campground that is wouldn't call it totally primitive. It's it's more. There are no electrical hookups or water hookups at individual sites. So,
what was that? What's the question?
What was on my bucket list for this year? And I probably said, more camping and getting more videos out.
Well, I think I can help you do both.
Yeah. I did get the, like I said, I did get the one out on the Pleasant Hill Antique Mall. Well, thanks to your suggestion.
Yeah, I helped you with that one too. So I just did mine on that one just because it was there, and I didn't know about them, liking the fact that I did it until after I was done with my video.
Yeah, I wouldn't even have thought to ask about it until I saw that you did. And when I went in, they were like, "Oh, absolutely, go ahead."
They like the free advertising and everything else. It's actually pretty cool.
Well, at first they were a little confused on it because they have a team, I guess, and it's kind of a independent team that comes in and creates pictures of product for them and puts it on, I guess I don't know if it's Craigslist or the Facebook Marketplace or where
Probably
they
all of those places.
advertises stuff.
Yeah.
And then there may even be an actual website that has the product there.
Right.
So, I was trying to make sure that they knew that I was not trying to encroach on that. I was just doing a, walk through the building, but that's originally what they thought I was asking to do, was to, become I guess, a median between their actual store and the web. And it's definitely not what was going on. I was just doing a walkthrough.
I understand about looking for canning items, Cecilia, but the thing is, we don't have anything to can at the moment. That's our biggest issue. So we're not gardening because we don't have the space for it. We are going to do some container gardening, but that's not going to be until later this year when we have after the last of the frosts. It's happening here in Iowa. So we're going to be planting some tomatoes. Hopefully we can figure out how to do potatoes, carrots, maybe peas if we can figure it out. And if we have a place to hang it, an upside down strawberry deal, which would be kind of cool. Oh, cool. Okay, go refill. Dan.
Oh, I was
refill.
looking at, she said that she's going to can beef stew. And it got me to thinking, today I actually went to get, I was looking at getting some paraffin wax for the fire starters. And, oh my gosh, it's expensive.
Hold that thought. Be right back. You mean paraffin wax?
Yeah.
I've got extra.
It was like $4.28 for the box of it, and I was actually finding candles that I could get 2 candles the equivalency size for $2.50.
I've got these antique bricks of this for about $2. I probably got about 10 or so bricks of this.
And is it just antique wax, or is it?
Give me a second. I actually got some. They were all in packages. I took them out of the packages. Give me a second. Let's see if I can find a couple with the packages still on. I got them all over my house, so they're a little bit everywhere. Okay. I was wrong. I have more than that. I bought them to make candles with. My bag of wax.
Okay.
That's got that's one big brick in that one. But the little package I just showed you came in packages like this.
Okay.
Parawax. And here's one of the big bricks by itself out of the package. More of the little ones. More of that. Okay. This is what I've got so far, and I haven't gotten everything out of the bag yet.
Huh. So did you find a good source for that, or?
As I go thrift shopping, I find them, and when I find something I plan on making wax candles out of, paper candles, I do my best to keep a hold of them, even more. And yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But 2 of them are giant bricks.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, I guess, start, looking at, I don't know, maybe garage sales or something. Because
Yeah,
man,
I
You know.
I can't remember which place I found these. I know it was a secondhand store, I believe, and I was going to use some of it for candles, some of it for fire starters, some of it for what was I going to use the other one for waxing bowstrings.
oh yeah,
So I thought about a little bit of everything I can think of
well,
to
we
do
usually
this.
use the beeswax for the.
I've got
bowstring.
beeswax. I've got beeswax. I'll be actually going to another. Well, if you show up early. Oh no! What days were you thinking about coming up to Yellow River?
Uh, that I don't know because they're talking about extra work coming in. They said end of June, early July, we were going to have some contracts of work that needed to be done.
If you
So
can get
I
it
don't know
off,
if I can.
and you come in on a Friday or Saturday, because we'll be there Friday, the 1st. We're going to be spending 3 or 4 days exploring and doing stuff in the area. And the first 2 days before 4th of July is a flea market they has in Marquette. And I could show you that one. That's just literally right across the road or river from Prairie du Chien and all that stuff. So it's a nice little area, and there's some really good antique stores and secondhand stores in the area I can show you. So I could, help you with. I mean, I know the area really well, but look at this brick.
Nice.
And that's why I carry everything in a giant pouch.
Now, do you just melt that down like on the stove or in a pan or something?
Yeah.
Or?
You just get an old saucepan,
Yeah.
and then with if you get the right saucepan with the little pour spout in it, then you would take a thin stick, or you can even use skewers, wood skewers, or whatever. Or even if you have a metal, actually, you can, if you whatever something solid, you can go across the top here. Tie your wicks to, then pour your wax in. Then there you're good to go. And then you let it dry or cool down, and you pop it out. I'm not sure if you coat these to make them pop out easier or not, because I don't know that particular part. I have a feeling you might need to, but that's some research I still have to do. But I've been trying to find stuff like this for a while. I want to get some pillar candles, and there's actually a really quick, easy trick for making short pillar candles about so high. If you want to know, it's really simple. Using the same technique, using wood skewers and toilet paper rolls.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because you put them on like a paper plate, you pour there, and you put your stuff all ready to go. And once it's in there, then you pour your wax in through the top. Once it's cooled and hardened, you can just peel the cardboard tube off, and there you go.
Celia's got a good idea.
Yep, cans can work really well.
Or would a piece of PVC work?
You could, but I wouldn't use it for candles because it is plastic. You would have to be able to make sure you can get it off, or the item out of it, the wax out of it.
Yeah.
That's why I was suggesting. I was thinking maybe I don't know if it would work like cooking spray in here, and that way it wouldn't stick to the sides. Maybe. I don't know. There's so much to. I mean, I need to do some research. but I'll figure that out as I go. But I will plan on saving half of it for using for different other reasons. No, I don't have any wicks yet. That's on the list. I want to get proper wicks. That way they'll, last longer. Like for the bigger bricks, I think I can use it for making the bigger candles. That way I can have several candles about that big around, about so tall, that'll last me longer.
Pringles cans.
That's not a bad idea.
Grace said that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. If you want to make a giant pillar candle, a lot of the Pringles cans are just basically big tubes. You could probably even use paper towel holders, rolled, tubes. Well, I can just go down to True Value, the hardware store, and get wicks, Grace. I'm sorry, Grace.
What about a 55-gallon drum?
What would you use one that big for? Hiding bodies? What? But I hate to tell you this. I need to be off here soon because I'm so tired. But I'm hoping that I didn't miss my sister. I know she's got work she's doing.
She said she's listening.
Okay. Nicole, love you. I'm sorry you have to work so hard. But that's all my wax. I told you I had paraffin.
Yeah. Like I said, I just got to find a decent supply of it around here.
I can't guarantee where I'm going to find stuff. I mean, each trip is different, and I just buy as I go. Now, if I had plenty of money, I could just go nuts and find everything everybody needs. I just don't have it. Yes, I'm working tomorrow, Cecilia. Jenny isn't. She's off tomorrow, so I have to go to work, and she's got somewhere she's got to go. She's got an appointment to go to, so that's going to be interesting. And we're going to go, and then she's going to come pick me up from work. But other than that, I've not much what I can do except I have to work this week. I am probably going to put in for work, off work on the 17th of June. So that way I have the whole day to set up my tent and the encampment for both Jenny and I and Ian as well. And we'll bring the firewood over and stacking it in our encampment. No holiday here. Wish there was, but there isn't.
Yeah, same here.
Like tomorrow is actually tax day. If you haven't done your taxes yet, I've done my taxes, so I'm okay. But I knew I had wax, just to let you know, as soon as you mentioned it. Sorry for. If you need a couple small bricks, just let me know.
I'm just, like I said, I'm trying to find a local sourcing of it that's a reasonable price. But I guess I'm just going to have to, like, maybe garage sales or something like that. Because remember, they don't have, like, flea market stuff or, much of any of that. But a lot of garage sales. But a lot of people around here just don't do the outdoor type stuff, bushcraft, camping, hiking, any of that stuff. So everything's mostly general household items.
Let's see. What would you use it for? Like candles or what?
No, for the fire starters.
Okay, so you could use the same kind for like they use for canning.
Yeah,
right?
the paraffin wax, any of that stuff. But like I said, I just found some. Well, actually, I might have one here. Hang on a second.
Check Craigslist.
That's right here, that size.
Give me a second.
It's,
Okay. That's about the size of a Pringles can.
yeah. And it's probably about 3 inches tall, maybe a little bit shorter than that.
Yeah, you could
Actually.
probably make a couple things out of Pringle can. And once you make them that high, then you cut them off. Then you can use like tin foil to cover up the bottom again, make another one, and keep on going up.
Yeah. 2.5 by 2.8 inches what these are. And this is $1.25 for this. And so basically 2 of these would equal the box of paraffin wax. So that would be $2.50 as opposed to the paraffin wax, which is $4.28.
Right.
So yeah, I'd do the same thing there, Cecilia, but I tend to burn up all my candles. Ooh, and it smells good. It's vanilla. I tell you, I'm gonna have to jump off here. I'm getting kind of myself. So,
Right.
and you said you were too.
Yeah, I need to get some sleep.
Hey, you got to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't go till 10 o'clock tomorrow night. So maybe I'll go fishing in the morning.
I am trying to find paraffin wax in the state of Iowa, but nothing yet. But the thing is, that's on Craigslist.
I had problems finding it even at the store.
Let me check one more place. I think I have an idea. Golf wax. At Walmart, they sell it for $3.12 for a 16-ounce block.
Yeah,
Ace Hardware's got a 1 pound one for $5.99. Mills Fleet Farm has it for a 1 pound for $2.99. There you go. There's this. If you need that, we can do a quick search for that. But I have got to go. Good night. Be well. Love you all. Dan, I will talk to you later. Thank you for your help and advice and information and all that stuff. Have a happy Easter, everybody. Love you. And good night.